In this video, we will discuss a certain topic which can guaranteed give you 8 to 12 marks in NEET. But in those chapters, you will have to put more efforts to get the same output. I have written the topic-wise questions that were asked. Questions asked in NEET 2026, the re-NEET one. So hello students, welcome back. So in this video, we will discuss a certain topic or a subsection of topics which can guaranteed give you 8 to 12 marks in NEET. The easiest chapter in which they ask 8 to 12 marks worth of questions is units and dimensions. There are some other chapters as well like thermodynamics and current electricity, but in those chapters you will have to put more efforts to get the same output. Okay, so in units and dimensions, consistently NEET has been asking at least 2 questions in every paper, and on average it is 3 and 2, right? It is between 2 and 3 questions every paper. And the thing is, these questions are very predictable also. So in the re-NEET exam, they asked they asked a question for dimensional analysis involving Stephen's constant, right? Boltzmann constant. And then they asked a question on vernier calipers. Similarly, in the original paper which got leaked, they asked 3 questions from the same chapter, and one was on vernier calipers. And then we had a question on, I guess, rounding off, which is significant figures, right? Which this comes under the topic of significant figures. And this is basically unit conversion, I guess. Okay, then similarly, you guys can check out the questions. I'm just mentioning these are the problems that were asked. And in 2025, as you can see, there is a dimension problem, there's a percentage error analysis problem, and then once again we have a vernier scale problem, vernier calipers. So for the past 3 years or the past 3 exams, they have been asking vernier questions. This is 2024, once again a percentage error, and this is like screw gauge problem and a dimensional analysis problem. So as you can see, consistently in 2024, the original paper also, they had 3 questions from this chapter. 2023 had 4, right? So consistently this chapter they have been asking questions on this chapter, and the questions can be anywhere between 2 and 4, right? 2 to 3 is expected, which is 8 to 12 marks, right? So I have written the topic wise questions that were asked. Okay, these are the questions asked in NEET 2026, the re-NEET one. And similarly, I have written the topics that were asked. Okay, so you guys can check it out and observe which is the most important ones. If you notice something, the most important topic from this chapter that is consistently repeated is dimensions, problems involving dimensions. Okay, so these problems include dimensions of known constants. Okay, like they can ask you the dimensions of G, gravitational constant, Stephen's constant, right, Boltzmann constant, etc., right? So they will either ask you dimensions of the known constants, or they will give you an expression, something like force equals alpha t plus beta x, and then they will ask you the dimensions of alpha and beta. So dimensional analysis everybody should be very good at, because that is asked in almost every paper. Okay, at least 1 or 2 questions. Then vernier calipers also you should cover, vernier and screw gauge. These 2 topics you can quickly cover pretty easily. Okay, all you have to do is go through the formula for least count and how to do a measurement, right? Then significant figures also, it is a very easy topic. You just have to learn the rules for rounding off and counting the significant figures. Then percentage error, it will take you some time to learn this. But if you have some formula which is R equals AB, how do we write the percentage error in R if we know percentage error in A and B? So there is a formula for that. So just make sure you learn this formula as well, because this is also constantly asked again and again. And then at the starting of the chapter, we cover unit conversions. Okay, that also should be covered. So for units and dimension, I recommend that you cover everything, because in this chapter, questions will definitely come, right? At least 2 or 3 questions you guys will definitely get. And these are going to be free marks, because these topics are actually very easy, right, to score. So I recommend you cover all these topics. You can take a look at the importance order by looking at the questions, the number of questions that appeared in the past 5 years. Okay, so yeah, that is it, students. So there are some more topics which can give you like 8 to 12 marks for free, not for free, but it's guaranteed that those chapters will ask you 8 to 12 questions. 8 to 12 marks. Those topics we will cover in the upcoming videos. Okay, so thank you.